Look at this, Marc Marquez is heading back out on circuit. His crew weren't expecting him back in, and the rapid repair job, you saw it there on screens. Marquez's crew, the only way that they could quickly get him back out on circuit was to take the wings off Joan Mir's bike. Mir absent this weekend through a right hand injury, and they were trying to ferret around the back of the truck to find wings, and it's something obviously quick thing, he just went, just whip him off Joan's bike.
And Matt, you know he's going to just put it all on the line. He knows what's needed. The track is looking damn dry. You know, he's got to watch that last turn still, but you know he's going to put it all on the line.
And do you know what, Si, as well? This would not even be a shock, given everything that he's been through, if he sticks it on pole. This is just so Marc Marquez.
I will be surprised to beat the guys that haven't been in the gravel, that have a better machine. Like this man, you know, him and Jorge Martin, so on form to go faster than that. I will be surprised.
Can Marc Marquez take another Sachsenring pole with a little bit of helping hand from his teammate Joan Mir, who's not even here, because it's Mir's aero additions that are now fixed to Marc Marquez's factory on. Fabio Quartararo said he was desperate to keep himself inside the top six. Really feels like he needs to be on those frontier rows to have a chance of the podium here tomorrow. Just one podium so far in the main Grand Prix. That's a good time by Fabio at 1:23.258.
He's doing a great job, you know, to get through to Q2 yesterday. Now in Q2, he's fourth. This is the best looking race meeting for Yamaha and Fabio this season.
Yeah, brilliant performance this by Quartararo, although he's a long, long way behind Bagnaia. I mean, fair play to Bagnaia. He has just been on a totally different level right now. 1:22.028. There's only Martin and Marini within a second of him, and those two are well over half a second back as well.
And Jack is coming. Jack's coming now. These last 3 minutes are going to be action-packed, Matt. Everyone knows we've got times on the board now. Throw caution to the wind. Yeah,
this is going to be an explosive ending to this Q2 session. We are following Thriller Miller, and what a thriller this session has been already. What a thrilling two MotoGP sessions we've had on this Saturday morning here at the Sachsenring. Miller's just lost a bit of time in that third sector. You just wonder whether it's down the hill in the braking zone, isn't it, for the Saxon curve, which is just making a few riders a little bit hesitant. He does go up into second place. We now have two factory KTMs on the front row of the grid because Brad Binder's just gone up into third place. Quartararo on the charge. Look at Joan Zarco as well at the moment, down in 11th place, trying to bounce back superbly from all the drama that fell his way yesterday at the end of P2. Quartararo does go back into P4. Brilliant job this. Marc Marquez out of the final corner he goes, and Marquez climbs himself up from, what, 12th to 7th, and Zarco does take pole. He was the pole man here, wasn't he, Zarco, 2 years ago here in Germany. He pushed Fabio Quartararo all the way for the win here 1 year ago as well in the main Grand Prix, and Zarco finds a 1:21.765, and at the moment has him on pole by just over a quarter of a second.
But Jack Miller is on the way again, Matt.
Miller, this will be, as Simon discussed in Q1, probably the last person to take the checker flag is going to be on pole here in Germany. Now then, Miller this time around has been faster through that third sector than he was the previous lap. That's where he lost time on the previous circuit. He's now been relegated back to 5th place. Just his final corner then for the number 43 to negotiate. He comes over the blind crest now. Look how that KTM squats on the rear tyre. The ride height device activated, and Jack Miller goes into P1 here in Q2. Just over a minute remaining. 1:21.492 now the reference time.
By almost 3/10. So great job from Jack. But like I said, the last person on track with the checkered flag out, if their tyre is still good enough, that's the time to do the fastest time.
Here we go then now. It's all in for Marquez because he's about to start his last flying lap of this session. He's being followed by Luca Marini. Yellow flags are out there now in sector 3 and 4. This won't disturb Marquez at the moment. Marini right behind Marc Marquez goes into P1. Joan Zarco will not be having this. Somebody else has gone down as well. I can hear there's another 4 in our headsets. And there is Zarco, who hobbles away from the scene. Oh, it's Marquez again. We just said it was his last flying lap. And for, what, the third time in about 30 minutes, he goes flying into the gravel trap. This time around, it's turn 1 again.
Yellow flags.
Yellow flags are out.
So, like I said, we knew Mark would put it on the line again, and it is the moment. Oh,
Yeah, Martin knows he's frustrated because the yellow flags have killed his hopes of pole here. Pole position at the moment is going to be going the way of Pecco Bagnaia because there are yellow flags galore out there. Sectors 1, 3 and 4.
Bez just did it.
But surely the yellow flags for Zarco's crash at turn 3 and 4, but we'll keep a real close eye on that one. Real close eye on that one, because as it stands, surely Pecco Bagnaia is going to be on pole position. Yeah, Miller's had a lap time cancelled, Martin's lap cancelled. The yellow flags are costing some riders here in this Q2 session big time, because Jorge Martin's at the moment in 6th place. Oh, it's another moment there for Marini. We've already seen his teammate Marco Bezzecchi crash early on in this session. Marini comes over the line in 2nd place. He does take the checkered flag. Yeah, confirmation of screens there. Bezzecchi also loses what he thought was going to be a pole lap potentially for the yellow flag. Late drama here in the Sachsenring in Q2. What an unbelievable session that was. Marc Marquez has crashed 3 times in the 2 qualifying sessions here in Germany. Absolutely on the ragged edge, wasn't he? Pushing hard, crashed on the rain tyres in Q1, crashed twice on slicks in the 2nd session. There's no picking that one up. 2nd fall of the weekend for Marquez into the 1st corner. This was a hat-trick of spills for the Repsol Honda man and his beloved Sachsenring in the space of, 30 minutes? More gravel in the face, unfortunately, of the 8 times world champion. More repair jobs for Honda, more fix-its for HRC, and more disaster coming the way of Marc Marquez.
I know I gave him a hard time at the beginning of P3, but I still admire and I understand why he had those falls, Matt. He's throwing everything at it, trying to make his machine, you know, he wants to win.
And out of all the drama and out of all the chaos here in the Sachsenring, one man reigns supreme again. It's the reigning world champion, back-to-back poles at the Sachsenring for Pecco Bagnaia.